What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Plymouth Argyle Let's Play. I'm going to find a name for this series at some point and say it in the videos at least, rather than just the Plymouth Argyle Let's Play. You may know this is now on YouTube now. Again, it's coming back to YouTube. It wasn't going to be staying on here, but it started on YouTube. Let's keep it on there. I'm live on Twitch on Tuesday, Wednesdays and Fridays at 6 PM or 7 PM, depending on what, you know. Obviously this week I was hoping to be live tonight, but I think with YouTube now being back on the agenda after not being well, I'm going to probably be live on Friday at some point if I'm able to. So back to Twitch, I just need to get into the flow of YouTube and get that going again, rather than, you know, whatever. So we're going to look through the season with Plymouth. Look forward to next season. They're not giving me my objectives yet for next season. But I don't want to go any further because that would impact my ability to do things in the transfer market. So, as you can see here, we've got expanding the stadium, improving training facilities, and youth facilities also improving. They're both going to be finished by the start of next season, roughly. Well, the training and youth facilities certainly will be. Planning the stadium expansion. So, yeah, overall, we passed every objective for the season. We got top half, we got the FA Cup third round, the EFL Cup second round, and the EFL Trophy. We didn't really give a toss about that, and it was preferred, not required, so that was one of those things. They want us to reach the playoffs next season, which I'd like to say we will, but I think this year might have been one of those fluky seasons. I'm not sure if we can pull it off again, but this is kind of what I want to do. When I then just try saves out, have some fun, see if I can do it. If I can't, then we move on. That's what you do. So the season, we should have got playoffs this season. We really should have done. I knew we couldn't win the league. I knew we couldn't do it. I knew there'd be a drop off at some point. The drop off was massive, but we did do very well this season. We did a very good job, in my opinion. I don't think we can be disappointed. I think it's the way it happened. If we started off pretty poor, we're down here for most of the season, then certainly at the start we had at the end, it would have been a lot different outcome. So it's, you know, we won 21 games this season. So we drew 11. We drew too many, in my opinion. That's what did, as you can see. Look, single figures most people are for draws. Obviously, defeats don't help either, but goal difference was 26. One of the best in the league, I believe. It's one of the top 7 in the league for goal difference. So I'm very pleased how we did this season. Not worried at all about how we did. So in terms of youth facilities, we've got some attacking midfielders in here we've got one attacking midfielder here who could be in the first team at some point. The under 18s, out of refamiliarise ourselves with this. We've got Callum Morris, who looks really good. Now, whether he's going to be the first team next season, I very much doubt that, but you never know. I don't think there's anybody else that stands out. I mean, obviously we've got the Will Jenkins-Davis here, but he's quite young. I just don't know whether he's going to work in the team at the moment. Now, the finances are still pretty good. We're green for money. We've got £3 million in the bank balance. We have not much debt at all, so no debt really. Projection, no, is not much money. It may be loans next season, with the idea of being back, not say first team loans, but maybe players that back up the first choice players, free transfers and that kind of thing. Again, this is why I don't want to go any further, because I want to get reacquainted with the save and analyse these things and develop them as we go forward. So I mean, I think we can be very proud with how we did this season with the team. I mean, let's look at the how we do selection info. The top goal scorer was Ryan Hardy with 30 goals in 45 appearances. Next season, I hope he can do the same again. But we need to get a new striker. And Garrick was a surprise package this season. To score 13 goals and 10 assists is very good for those stats. Now, again, he's joining permanently because better the devil you know. So very good from him. And then after that, you see the drop off there. Danny Mayer. I don't know if I'm going to keep him next season. I think he's got a contract another year. Might keep him for that though. Then Ryan Broom was generally solid. I feel like he could have done more with his goals and assists, but nevertheless, one player that did do well when he came in, when I find him, is Assel. Obviously, the stats are slightly skewed because he's been at Wimbledon. Look what he did here: 19 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. I just don't know where to play him best. Obviously, they think right wing is the best place to play him, and they may have a point with that as an inside forward or winger. But I like the adaptability of him in that position, so I'm very happy with that. And then looking at the rest of the squad, and Kamara was okay, did his job, and I think it's just every single player next season who starts the game is going to be a first-team player and not on loan. I'd love to extend this guy's loan deal. I would love to do this. I just don't think it's going to be workable. So it's going to be a case looking to the transfer market and seeing what we can find to bring in. And obviously, you can see if you're down bottom of this list here, you're probably going to be moved on. Everyone else above this is fine. It could be loan deals and free transfers, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to get any major deals done in terms of incomings, in terms of money. But we do have Liverpool, of course, who are our affiliate team. So we could very easily, well, I say very easily, we could potentially nab some players off them who are handy first. So you're looking at right back, players like that, I don't know, against Sean Wilson. Don't know how good he is. Don't know if he's going to be any good, but we can have a look at these kind of guys and see what we can do. So a quick look at the transfer market, because I want to see what the market's looking like in terms of possibilities, because obviously recommendations will be some pretty high up on here. Yep, Lee Grant is really high on the list. I mean, I'm not averse to doing this. The wages could be a bit of a problem, but again, would probably walk into our team. I don't know about if I'm going to do that or not. Then Stuart obviously linked with us as well. He'd be a good backup striker, but again, money would be a bit of a problem. So there's a lot of players here that are kind of on my radar a little bit. And again, it's just going to be a case of getting the scout reports on them, to be honest with you. When's the contract end? Not him. When does the Winners player's contract end? See, these guys are all... I think these guys are all... yeah, so... Lars Dendoncker as well could be an option. Free transfer, all that kind of stuff. Get them in, So that's where I'm probably going to look for things, and then look for loan deals as well. If you're anywhere above, there's a good chance I'm going to try and get you. Again, not sure it's the best I did, but I don't obviously can't send all these guys because there are going to be issues with the work permits. For example, this guy, unfortunately will probably fail to get a work permit, which is really annoying because he'd be really good. I think this guy, for people like this, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I mean, I do think a right winger is needed. To be honest, and this is what we search for one now and see if they actually find anyone that's worthwhile getting. If you've got any advice, guys, feel free to let me know. Obviously, I'm doing every day videos on this. I mean, Kieran Molly, I just don't know about this guy. Again, scout reports on these guys. Look at what they can do, and then look at loan deals and what have you as well, and see if we find anyone that's worth worth getting. So in terms of Stanley, I scouted against Man United. I basically scouted a load of Man United players because I know them pretty well. So I keep saying scanned. I mean, people like Charlie Savage could be someone we go for, on a loan deal. Shoretire, I'd love to get him in the first team, for example, next season. Be nice to give him, obviously he's not interested in a loan deal at all, but just try and find these genuine. Charlie McNeil is somebody I've really got my eye on. I really, really have. I've got my eye on him potentially for a loan deal next season. Again, just ideas I'm throwing in my head. Sedan Iqbal, again, another Man United player that I'm thinking about. He probably won't want to join us as well. Again, you see, he would join. The fee's not a massive. So again, get a scout report on him. So again, it's all about just looking at what we can do in the market and bring players in, and go from there really. And obviously the budget's not been set yet. The projection is, well, somebody did give me a £2.51 million transfer budget, which would be great if we can get that, because it'll give me a bit of leeway in wages potentially. Obviously I'm going to move some players on, but the core team, basically if you're upwards from the 9th substitute, you're probably going to be okay. Maybe not so much Ryan Law, because don't rate him at all, but we'll see. We'll see, guys, what happens. So next season, guys, as you know, we usually do the opening game of the season, and then we do the transfer stuff as well. There could be a lot, there could be not many. It depends what the budgets are, but I think it's a really good start, really good. I think it's a really good first season, and hopefully we can do well next time and get the playoffs, which I think this year was a bit of a stretch for us, but if we know what areas we need to strengthen in, if I can be smart on the transfer market, which, yeah, good luck with that, we maybe could do something well good next season and get in the championship. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button down below, subscribe for daily FM content on the channel every day, including Sundays now. Man United one day, Plymouth the next. Live on Twitch on Tuesday, Wednesday and Fridays when things settle down. I've got a schedule set up. I just don't know when I'm going to do the first stream yet. And down below is FIFA channel and also my Let's Play channel as well. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.